Is it beer o'clock?
It's beer 30.
Beer 30 with Johnny. Are you really drinking a beer? Wow. You usually don't drink beer till later in the day.
Yeah, normally.
Oh, it's because I'm here now.
Yeah, it's a party. two people party.
Just me and Johnny here in the studio. We're working on our setup for our live stream here at the studio. We do it maybe once every 2 months or so. The way that we run our live stream is, oh, that light looks a lot better. The way that we work our live stream is we go our sound directed to a mixer. We mic everything up, direct into a mixer, and then the mixer goes into the OBS.
We have 4 cameras on stage. We got 2 webcams, a little Sony A5000 that I had to hack in order to get a clean HDMI, and then an old Zoom camera with a terrible lens on it, but it actually picks up good audio, which we won't even use for the stream.
So then we got our OBS here. OBS is Open Broadcaster Software. This is a great free tool that you can use to stream your performance or whatever you want. Normally, you use this for like Twitch gaming and stuff like that, but you can use it for anything. You see all our different scenes here, which is really great. They're all very dark right now because we're still setting up the lighting and stuff. That's another really important thing with this setup is the lighting. We have these stage lights up here. There's 1, 2, that little light up overhead, and then we have other lights that we also turn on, the house lights, I suppose, that keep everything nice and bright for when we stream. This is the Logitech C920 HD webcam. We use 3 of these. We use 2 of these to capture JB and the drummer and Johnny. We also have this Sony A5000, which is the one Johnny was talking about, where when the COVID thing happened, we were really sad because we had just gotten done playing some great venues and we wanted to keep the ball rolling on our run of shows. And we can do it, but we're very lucky to have the studio, and so we were able to create a whole live experience from here inside of our space, which most people don't have that ability to do. And at the time we didn't even have that much equipment. We had to get a lot of the stuff so that we could do it. But the small or medium-sized investment that we put into it, I think, really paid off. And you can see some of the clips here that show us performing here, and you can see the multiple angles and stuff. Johnny, you have a background in film and stuff.
I do. I went to film school when at Cal State Fullerton, and against the wishes of my parents, because I'm Asian, so that's not allowed. Oh yeah, I was a big fan of Stanley Kubrick. I kind of wanted to be that controversial yet next gen kind of director, but that didn't really pan out once I was there and realized how much harder it is. And basically, it's lots of times you're just trying to sell and pitch a movie before it ever has a chance. And I've worked on a lot of productions, some of them good, some of them, well actually most of them terrible, but B movies. If you ever heard of Asylum Films, they actually have their own Pluto channel now, but what they do is they make awful B parody movies of popular blockbusters and action films and stuff, and they pay minimal dollar for their crew, basically based off the Roger Corman mentality, and they just push out garbage, and there's a small niche that actually enjoys those terrible movies. I worked on one called Hunter versus Predator, which is basically Aliens versus Predator parody of it, starring Dee Dee Pfeiffer, who is Michelle Pfeiffer's younger sister, and I forgot the guy's name, but he was in the movie called Fright Night in the 80s, and they were the star of the film. Yeah, it was, and I think I watched it a couple years ago, and it's pretty terrible. I mean, but they put all the CGI stuff into it. We filmed, I think it took 28 days to shoot the whole production. Went out to all of like Castaic Lake near Magic Mountain area to shoot a lot of the productions there. Shot outdoors, shot in some sound stages, which were, they have these places where they look like insides of spaceships and stuff, which were very interesting to work in. And they make them all look gritty as it's being used, like aliens, you know. But yeah, it's pretty ridiculous on how much low budget Hollywood can do with that.
Nice. Special effects, baby. Booyah! I don't know what's gonna be there, but yeah. I'm like a bird. He wants to fly away. So we're gonna be going live again at the end. When do we think we're going live again?
Probably March.
We're gonna be going live again in March on YouTube here on this channel. So if you wanna tune in, I don't have an exact date yet, so just subscribe and like or whatever, and then you can see what we're up to. We're gonna be going live again as a full band pretty soon, and hopefully we see you there. Come in, say hi, tell us that you want to buy our merch because we need to sell some shirts. We don't need to do that, but it'd be nice. We'll see you soon. Bye.